today I'm going to be doing my August favorites and like basically just the things that I've been really liking throughout the month of August. And I'm just going to get started with some makeup products. And honestly, like, this was a pretty makeup heavy month for favorites. Some of these things I have talked about before, some of them I haven't. But I'm just going to start with like complexion and skin type products. And one thing I'm going to be talking about, I'm almost out of this, but this is like a fave primer. One Heck of a Blot by Soap & Glory. This primer, like, you put this on and your face is shine free, like, for literally, like, for me, I have super oily skin. My face stays shine free for about 5 hours, and that never happens with this. And all I have to do is blot and it stays like shine free for literally another 5 hours after I blot. Like, this primer is awesome. And my makeup stays on, it does not smudge, fade, it has like really great staying power. And speaking of makeup products, I have a foundation type product. This is the Clean Matte BB Cream by CoverGirl. I've talked about this before. This is a fave. Like, I've been using this for probably the past 4 years almost. And I've repurchased this. I've only had to purchase this like 2 times. And this is a fave. Like I said, I just repurchased it recently. Actually, I think I've repurchased it about 3 times now. So, yeah, I really do love this, and I would recommend this. They don't sell the Ready Set Gorgeous anymore, I don't think. I think it's discontinued because I can't find it anywhere. And this is like very similar, so I would recommend this if you loved that and you want like a very similar product. This is quite similar. This doesn't have completely as much coverage as that, because that had like a medium to buildable to full. For me, this has like a solid medium coverage, but I really like this product. And then to go along with that, I have a brush, and this is the Real Techniques Instapot brush. Actually, I have 2 brushes from Real Techniques that are like a fave for foundation. And this is the Instapot face brush, and I love this for foundation. It's so quick. You can do your foundation so fast with this, like it takes like not long whatsoever. And it's dirty because I've been using it because this is a fave, like I said. And I'm always using that, so yeah. And another fave is the foundation brush by the blush, I think it's called Blush Crush collection. This is a fave. Like I said, this, you blend out your foundation super fast because it has a big surface area, and I just really like it. And then I have a face powder that I've been really liking, and I've been trying out recently the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in the translucent light medium type color, and this is a fave. It just gives your skin like a blurred effect. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just has like a blurring effect over the skin when you put it on, and like the under eyes, you set them and they just look like perfect. The Perfect Setting Powder, that's a good name for it, because it really, your skin just looks awesome when you put it on. And I have a face palette, or like a contour type palette, the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Contour Palette. I love this. This is broken, if you're wondering. It was broken when I got it, to be honest, but it's worth it to keep it to me, just because these are some great colors for my skin tone. These 2 in particular, I mix these 2 together and literally, like, I have the perfect bronze. If I want a little bit deeper of a bronze, and these are like more on the red tone side, these 2 especially. And these 2 especially are more on the red tone side. This is a little bit more golden. But when I mix those together, literally, it just gives the perfect bronze for my skin tone. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it just is a perfect bronze. Like, it has just that gorgeous red natural, it gives me like a naturally tan type color for me. For me, when I tan, I get like a red toned type color, and it just gives me my natural tan type color, and it just looks so pretty. And I also love the highlight colors. I mix these 2 together sometimes, and I also like these, but for the bronze colors alone, this is worth it to me. And it goes pretty deep also, so this is a pretty deep bronzer to me. And that's just to me though, because honestly, like, I'm pretty light skinned, so I can't really speak for that. But like, I feel like if you're quite a bit deeper than I am, you could definitely use this contour palette. And even if you're quite a bit lighter than me, because they do have a lighter tones in here. So I would recommend that for most skin tones. Now moving on to eye products, I have an eye primer favorite, which I haven't literally loved an eye primer this much in a long time. But this is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And I've heard people talk about how good this was for a while, but I didn't purchase it because I used to have the Urban Decay. And then I had the NYX Proof It, which I still have, but I prefer this to that. This literally keeps your eyeshadow on so long, and it doesn't, like the NYX one can sometimes be a little bit too sticky, and it's harder to blend out colors over it, but with that Milani one, it isn't hard to blend out colors over it. Also has that longevity that I like. That one lasts longer than the Urban Decay. The Urban Decay was not as good as the Milani one, and I really like the Milani one. Like, I would recommend buying that. I've been hearing people talk about it, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slept on it, but don't sleep on it because it's awesome. And then I have an eyeliner, and this is the LA Girl Line Art Matte Eyeliner, and this is in the color brown. I love using brown eyeliner. It just looks way better on my eye color, like it really pops on my eye. And I like this one because it has like a long, thin type nib, which makes it like really easy to get like a good line. Like, I don't know if you can see today, it was so simple for me to get like this liner. And people always ask me how I get my liner. It's those type of applicators, like the long felt nib type tips. It also does take practice, but like I can do this with probably most eyeliners, but it takes a little bit of working to get it. But it takes no work at all for me to get like a good line. And then I have a mascara, and this is a mini size, but I would definitely be repurchasing the big size. Okay, I think she's done. Oh, just when I thought. It's storming outside if you can hear that noise. That's also why the lighting is a little bit messed up, but okay, it's the Marcel Ultimate Volume Nano Mascara. It has this weird little brush, which is like this. It's like a tiny brush, and I never thought like a mascara with a brush that tiny would do anything for my lashes. I don't know what I thought, but since it's kind of squared off and like small, but it gives quite a bit of volume, and this is the only mascara for a while that I've used that I can wear all day. And my eyes are not irritated after I take it off. And when I have it, like, by the end of the day, my eyes are irritated when I wear other mascaras because I have super sensitive eyes, super sensitive skin. Like, that does not irritate my eyes whatsoever. At the end of the day, like, I take it off, my eyes don't feel irritated. And I don't know if it's just this brand. I'm going to definitely try other ones for this brand, but does not irritate my eyes. If you have sensitive eyes, give that brand a try, or at least this mascara. Then I have two eyeshadow palettes, both of which are drugstore, which I usually never really, like, when I buy drugstore palettes, they usually, like, are not good quality, which given I haven't bought them in, like, a while. But recently I've been trying some because I've been hearing good things about them, and I am just very pleasantly surprised. And the first one is the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. I never really liked Lemonade. I never really liked Maybelline eyeshadow palettes because they didn't have a lot of pigmentation, and they never had matte colors in them. They always just had shimmers by themselves, which I don't like that look. If you like that look, that's on you, but I don't really love that look. But this palette has a good amount of mattes. It has 8 mattes and 4 shimmers. So this has a lot of mattes and a couple great shimmers. Like this one, I would recommend a base underneath, as with this one too. These two though, these two are literally like silky and pigmented. Like, you dip your finger in just a little, and these are so pretty. And like I said, with this one, it's also very pretty and pigmented, but I would also recommend putting a base because they're a little bit more glittery than those ones. Not to say that that's a bad thing, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, I would recommend a base under them unless you want like a lot of fallout. But these are really gorgeous colors. This yellow is what I bought the color for, which the yellow isn't my favorite yellow, but all the other colors in the palette really scream out and like really just have good pigmentation. And actually, I have put a tutorial on these shadows before, but it's what I have on today on my eyes. I have on, I have sugar coated on the outer part of my lid. I have citrus, which is this color, on the inner part of my lid, and I have this in the middle. And I have this in the crease, and this as a transition color. Not that, this as a transition color. And I have this as a brow bone. So I have my whole eye look done with this, and I also use that LA Girl matte eyeliner that I talked about. But like I said, this is a really awesome palette. If you slept on Maybelline palettes, wake up and go get you some. And then the next palette, also drugstore, and you can get this at Ulta. It's the Revolution, Makeup Revolution 24 Karat Gold Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette. And this is gorgeous. It has all these beautiful colors. And I really, like, I don't really have a palette similar to this anymore. Like, I used to have, like, another Naked palette that was similar to this. And I like this one more. And I really like this. This retails for $15, $14.99 I think. Or is it just $15? I don't know if it's $14.99 or just $15. Either way, basically $15. And these are so pretty. I think I've done a look on this palette before. I'm just going to swatch randomly. But here are some of the colors. Ooh, this green right here. Gorgeous. I have done a look on this palette, I'm pretty sure. If not, I will definitely be doing one because awesome. I would recommend, definitely. That's a great palette. I'm definitely going to check out more of these. I don't know if you guys follow, any of you guys follow Shan Shortcake, like, she's always talking about Makeup Revolution stuff, Makeup Revolution palettes and all that, and definitely now I know why, because awesome quality at a great price. And then I have one last makeup product, and this is a lipstick from Sephora, and it's just the regular, it's the, I don't even see what kind this is. It's the like regular bullet long wear lipstick. And this is in a rosy color, 6200E. It doesn't say what the name of it is. But I've been wearing this so much, and it is long wearing. Like, it says long wearing, it means it. It is long wearing. This is like a rosy toned nudie type color. Honestly, roses are technically considered nudes at this point because they're like a color that is like a daily wear type everyday color. But I really like that. It's long wearing. Honestly, I don't talk about lipsticks a lot in these favorites videos because I like all types of, honestly, lipsticks. Like, I'm a lipstick hoarder. I have tons of lipsticks. Like, I probably have more lipsticks and lip liners than I have of any other kind of makeup product. So lipsticks aren't a thing that I usually get. Like, I mean, I love lipsticks, the colors and all that stuff, collecting them. But I'm talking about, it's not something that I'm like, oh my god, like getting so excited about when I buy it. I just like to try different colors, and I love to just experiment with all types of lipsticks. So it's not usually something that I'm like so excited about I have to put in a favorites video. But that lipstick is really long wearing for being just a regular bullet lipstick. To skincare products, and I have quite a few, because I've been really liking quite a few. One of them is a makeup remover type product. It's the Garnier Skin Active micellar water in the waterproof formula that removes waterproof makeup. I haven't used this in a while, but I started using it recently and I'm obsessed again because like this is awesome. And it does remove waterproof makeup. You just shake it up, put it on a cotton round, and just hold and rub a little bit and then remove, and it removes like all the makeup really fast. You might have to go over it like twice, but that's about it. Awesome. Definitely recommend. I have a face wash by St. Ives. I've never tried a face wash like this in a stick form like this. The St. Ives Cleansing Stick Matcha Green Tea and Ginger Daily Detoxifying Cleanse for fresh skin. I've used quite a bit of this. I'm not going to show you guys the stick up close because honestly I've been using it a lot and it's kind of gross looking. But I'm obsessed with this. It's so easy. You just get it wet under the water. You dampen your face. You put it all over. Just like massage the cleanser in and rinse off. And don't get that in your eyes though. It is not an eye cleanser. Do not put it near your eyes. Like it will burn. Just letting you know. But for a face cleanser, awesome. I have a face moisturizer. As you guys can see, I have used a ton of this. It's the Basquiat Tsubaki Swirl Face Moisturizer. It has a cream and a gel mixed together. And I've been using a ton of this. This is almost gone. I really like this. I like how it's like customizable. If you don't need as much moisture that day, you can just go towards the gel part. And if you need a little bit more at night or even in the daytime, mix in that cream with it. And it's really hydrating. But it sinks in like literally very fast. Like a few minutes. And it's sunken in and your face just feels smooth and like it just feels smooth. If you like lightweight moisturizers that moisturize well, like my skin also doesn't feel super dry or my makeup doesn't look dry when I use this, so it's really good. I have something that's kind of similar to that because it also has like hyaluronic acid and stuff. It's the Vitamin E. I lost the top to it, so ignore that. The Body Shop Vitamin E Aqua Boost Essence Lotion. 48 hour with wheat germ oil, vitamin E, biofermented hyaluronic acid from France. And I really like this. I've used almost half of this. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. And I put this on before my moisturizer. And it's really nice. It's really refreshing, like after you cleanse. I use a toner before I use that, but some people don't use a toner. And it just feels refreshing and cooling and nice. And I have one more skincare product. It's a oil. And it's this oil, if you're a person that doesn't like face oils, this is the oil for you. It's the Bare Minerals Eternal Elixir Skin Volumizing Oil Serum. This is so lightweight. Like you mix it up and you put a couple drops in your hand, rub it together and pat it onto your face. And it absorbs and your skin just feels so soft and smooth, but it doesn't feel heavy and laid down and oily. I have a couple favorites that aren't beauty or any of that. And these are item favorites though, they're not like music or anything like that. But it's the Marshmallow Fireside Candle from Bath & Body Works. This smells awesome. If you see the matches in this, it's because I dropped the match because it almost burnt my hand. So I dropped it in my candle and I haven't been able to get it out. But I've used so much of this candle, as you can see. And when I think of summer, this candle just smells summery to me. It smells like roasting marshmallows or something. It just smells summery. It smells awesome. I'm definitely going to purchase this when it's gone. It's literally down to here. Like, it's almost gone. And I'm definitely going to have to repurchase it. Another favorite I have, I'm just going to insert a photo here because these shoes are really crusty from where I wore them so much because they're a fave. These are they look like, they're like Birkenstocks, but not really. I got them from Shoe Department and find the brand on the shoe anywhere. But like I said, I've been wearing those so much, they're kind of crusty at this point. So I'm not going to show you those, but I'll put a picture right here. I've been obsessed. They're so comfortable, so cute. I love them. And my last like actual item favorite is a thing that I made for my room. And as you can see behind me, changed. I got rid of those plastic drawers that I had back there because they just weren't cute, and I've had them for a long time and I just didn't like them anymore, to be honest. And I swapped it for this, which is I'll do like a pan over of that, but I just love that storage unit so much better, that storage thing so much better. And I have a couple TV show favorites. I have 2 TV show favorites. One of them is, as you guys know, Orange is the New Black came back last month, and I just finished watching that like 2 weeks ago, and it was a really good season, so I really liked that. And I got hooked on that, like, literally first episode I was already hooked. That's a really good series. And another series, I'm about to start getting sad again. Another series that ended is The Originals, and I mean, I don't like the concept of the show, but I like the show. It's problematic, yes. I like the show itself, like, honestly, like, yes, I'm an actor, yes, I'm a feminist, but sometimes I watch problematic shows. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. And that's one of my problematic faves. It seems like all the good shows are over, like, but I've seen, like, the preview for the new show about, like, his daughter, Hope, which, if you haven't watched the series, that's kind of a spoiler in a way, but it's a really good show, and I would recommend watching it. And if you haven't watched Vampire Diaries, watch that before you watch it, because they kind of go hand in hand. If you watch one without the other, you don't get it all the way. And I have a couple music favorites. One is Ariana Grande's album Sweetener. I really like that album. Like, honestly, this is just a past 2 weeks kind of favorite though, even though, like, I'm already obsessed. I love her album. One of my favorite songs is The Light Is Coming, and another favorite on there is Breathin', and those are 2 of my, like, top faves, but I also love, like, the rest of the album as well. And another is that song, the song she has with Troye Sivan, Dance to This. I love that song. I'm obsessed. Minaj's new album, obsessed. I'm obsessed. Definitely check that out. That's awesome. My favorite songs on there are Good Form, Ganja Burns, what's the other ones? Oh, Chun Sway, Chun Li, of course, Barbie Tings. I don't know if Barbie Tings is on there. I think Chun Li is on there though. Basically, her whole album is good. I like the song Majesty. I was obsessed with the song, with the song by Khaled, On the Way, for a long time this month. And I still really like it, but I'm not, like, obsessed anymore like I was. You know how you over-listen to something and, like, you just make yourself not want to listen to it anymore? That's one of those songs that I did that with. But yeah, those are all the favorites for the month, and I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like my intro. Not intro exactly, but my, like, beginning thing that I made. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to some videos from me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.